This segment is sponsored by Optimal Body. National weight loss expert Dr. Corey Applin of Optimal Body talks to our sister station KHOU. He explains risk factors for diabetes and prediabetes, along with a unique approach toward a much healthier life.
Dr. Applin, I feel like diabetes has become so common that a lot of people really underestimate how dangerous it is. It's like a slow death. Or they think it's no problem if I get diagnosed with it because I have insulin or I have pills that will take care of it and I can keep doing what I'm doing. Not the case.
You know, this is so true because this is one of those areas where I feel like the medical community has failed diabetics because these are things that are reversible. We can't just slap a Band-Aid on the problem and just hope it fixes itself. And so we estimate about 1 in 10 people is diabetic here in the US. But there's another sector, it's 1 in 3, that's already developed a precursor condition.
Yeah, is that what we call insulin resistance?
Yeah, it's prediabetes or borderline diabetic. But because there's no symptoms associated with that, 90% of them don't even know they have it.
Yeah, and here's why we can't ignore it. One of the #1 reasons for kidney disease, heart attack, stroke, renal failure, blindness, amputations.
Well, that's one that a lot of people don't realize, right? We know the big ones. We have kidney disease, we have heart attack and stroke. It contributes to 1.5 million deaths a year, but it's still the #1 cause of amputations here in the US from diabetic neuropathy. The nerves start to degenerate and they just die off over time. So when we talk about the big risk factors for developing diabetes, there's the 2 major ones. There's weight gain, which I think a lot of people know, and then there's age, being over the age of 45. We can't change our age, no matter how much we might want to try, but we do have some control over our weight. And it only takes about a 5 to 10% loss to have a really major impact, not just in our blood sugar levels, but pretty much every aspect of health.
But here's the problem. They tell you, okay, you're diabetic or you have insulin resistance, you're pre-diabetic, now change your diet. And we walk out the door and go, okay, by doing exactly what? That's where you come in.
Well, you know, there's a blanket recommendation I think people are given, which is eat less and exercise more. But that actually doesn't work for a lot of people, especially if they're over the age of 40. They need a more personalized approach to figure out what's going to work for them.
Yeah, all right, let's find out what worked for one of your clients here.
Hi, my name is Catherine, and in 1 month, I lost 15 pounds at Optimal Body. I've been on a health quest to reverse my type 1 diabetes insulin resistance. After seeing 7 different specialists, my blood test results and my weight had not improved. In just 40 days, I lost 15 pounds and my stomach is flat for the first time. My insulin resistance is gone. My A1C dropped to 6.5.
My name is Linda Lanier. I've lost 25 pounds in 3 months on Dr. Applin's program. It was simple, it was easy to follow. I am no longer borderline diabetic. I am no longer obese. The best result is going into the store, walking up to the size 8s, pulling that dress off the rack and putting it on, and it actually fits. It will work for you.
Made a difference in that person's life, and you've done that with so many people that you can really, it's not a stretch to say, save their life.
Well, you know, it's one of the reasons why I like to share these successes, because it's not just about blood sugar levels. It's not just about hitting a number on a scale. It's about giving people the opportunity to take back control. To feel how they want to feel, to do the things they want to do, and really just live the life to its fullest.
All right, there are a lot of us who have started something, stopped, started something, stopped, and it's for all kinds of reasons that we stop. Usually it's because we're not getting any results, but also we don't have the support. You have what you call the 3 C's kind of built into your program to make this a process that we can become a partner in and stay a partner in.
It's so true. I think it really comes back to our mission statement. We want to help people live longer, healthier, happier, more fulfilling lives. So that's why we created our 3 C's for success, because we know it has to be convenient. So by offering virtual appointments, we can help people from the comfort of their own homes anywhere across the country. They don't even have to drive anywhere. The second is customization, which we touched on, because these cookie cutter approaches just don't work. And so we have to personalize the program to the individual. And then there's comprehensiveness. We want to take a big picture of that person and what is their age and gender and medical history, medication use, and all these different factors so we can really get to the root cause of the problem, fix it from the inside out.
Yeah, you mentioned medication use. Always check with your doctor, right? But for so many of your patients who are on these medications I just talked about, so many of them have been able to say, no more.
And if not coming off them completely, at least coming down to a minimal dose, which just is much better for the body.
Yeah, Dr. Applin, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Optimal Body works with people struggling with their weight anywhere in the U.S. from the convenience of their own homes. The first 25 callers qualify for a free, no-obligation virtual consultation, plus an extra month free with any customized programs to get you through the holidays guilt-free.